Hello, hello on this fine Saturday evening. Hoyo has yet again released something for Honkai Star Rail leading up to the big update. I am excited for it because not only is it a trailer, it's a mythology trailer, and I love those. So let's get right into it. This is called Mythology Opening Trailer Song of Divine Silence. So I am super excited about this.
The eternal land.
Hello, Black Swan.
A world where three paths intersect.
Titans, the ancient gods of Amphoreus, once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes. That prosperity burst like a dewdrop, a black tide swallowed the world, inundating it in blood.
Save Akima! The Mad King Nikador has returned! Look! There's strife and conflict everywhere!
Oh my gosh!
A war in the name of the gods lifted the curtains to turmoil.
There are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era.
Even gods can bleed!
Oh?
Eventually step off the stage. For if death cannot be avoided,
Oh?
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Stand down.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Treeby, see you tomorrow.
When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Oh.
Stand with me and become heroes!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's so much here. I know it's only like a minute and 20 seconds, but there's so much there. I was literally just stunned while watching it. So let's break this down. Let me see. We can go ahead and break this down. Okay, so there's Black Swan at the beginning that opens the portal? Question mark? The gateway to Amphoreus, which looks like an infinity symbol, which is very cool. Gotta say. And it's where three paths intersect. And we know it's erudition and remembrance, and then there's a mystery, like, third path that we haven't quite figured out what it is yet. There might be hints of it, and I might be dense, so I haven't seen it exactly. So if you think you know what it is, you can tell me down below. I know there's been like stirrings up in the community, but I want to avoid spoilers as much as possible, just because I want to go into Amphoreus with only the media they've provided for us. So let's see if we can get little hints of what's going on. Okay. This kind of reminds me, like, this scene right here with the tree and everything, of Sumeru in a way. And like I mean, I wouldn't be a stretch because they're like under the same umbrella, like Hoyoverse. But yeah, that was a cool nod. And this is just such an amazing like sight, just like looking up at it, and there is the god like holding up a planet. I'm not entirely sure what exactly it is. Some entity. And like dripping golden ichor, like, so cool. And then we see a look at the architecture and the wisteria, which has a lot of like symbolism behind it too. And then we get to look at the big sword. It's almost like a pendulum, you know, like I envision the pit and the pendulum, you know, that story, just because of the way it like swings. And that also brings up like memories from Fontaine also, with the big pendulum type guillotine type thing. I know that there might not be a connection at all, but that's the imagery I think of when I see a huge sword in the sky. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's the edge of the sword. And here is the Astral Express. It's much shorter than I thought it was. I don't know if this is like just establishing that like maybe like train cars in particular can break off, or like, or is it just the parlor car going into amphoreus and the rest of the train is somewhere else? You know, I'm not entirely sure because I thought the Astral Express was a lot longer. But it could be like condensed or shrunk, or it could just be like because I don't think amphoreus is a physical place in the sense that we could travel from point A to point B. We need to enter the Garden of Recollection. So it might be just the symbol of the Astral Express traveling through the Garden of Recollection. An interesting thing to point out. Okay, and then gosh, this is so like desolate. The mountain structure and everything just reminds me of like entering a dark and scary place. You know, in every hero's journey, you know, traveling through those mountains to get to the final destination. And then, like, the Astral Express gets shot out of the sky? Like, are they all okay? I mean, I assume so, because the next scene is them, like, down on the planet? And I'm not entirely sure whose weapon this is. I don't exactly recognize it. It might be from one of the newer characters. And we have Trailblazer, we have Don Hung here, and we have Phanon in the background, like the very, very, very forefront of the background. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this name. I apologize. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these names' pronunciations. And so this is like when we first meet him, he seems like, you know, the very like chipper, heroic character, which I believe that he's supposed to represent that kind of character. So it makes sense. And a lot of people have told me that he looks like Kevin from Honkai Impact 3rd. I never got to play Honkai Impact 3rd long enough to get to Kevin. Or he might have been like very, like he might have like been like a very background character in the chapters that I got up to, because I think I got up to chapter 9, the definitive chapter, before, you know, a certain redhead just goes on vacation. Let's just say that. I couldn't play beyond that just because I knew what was gonna happen. Because I was like, no, I'm attached. And then we have this. This is cool. Is this someone's like, I don't know like how to properly like say what they are, because I know that there are like extensions of the person. I forget what the term is. I apologize. But stands? Is this someone's stand? And why does it look kind of like a Gundam? Because that's what it reminds me of. Or is this a god? Yeah, like this is like Gundam vibes. Like, come on. The Mad King Nikador. Okay, so it's the Mad King. I thought he was a god. But I've seen so much amphoreus stuff that I might be overloaded and remembering things wrong, but it would make sense.
Nikador has returned. Look, there's...
And then here's Trebi. Oh my gosh. Why am I mixing up consonants now?
Strife and conflict everywhere.
And we saw 2 of her just pass by the screen, because I believe she's supposed to represent the 3 fates, which is really cool. Like, so she has like multiple like versions of herself in different ways, which is interesting. I'm waiting for them to like break that down and everything. Oh my gosh. there's the beautiful Aglaia. But this scene right here with all of the architecture in the background and how it's all like decrepit and falling apart, very much lining up with, yeah, amphoreus is needing a little bit of help. And we're gonna be there to do it.
War in the name of
I also love the music. The music gives off like very like gives off the vibe that it's trying to go for. The ancient Greek, Roman mythology type music you would hear in those type of movies. Also these golden threads, and we know Aglaia is associated with that because of all of the things, because I believe her trailer was golden thread related, and she's a seamstress, so that makes sense.
the gods lifted the curtains to
And then here is Trevi with her 3 versions, and this is cool. The symbol. Okay, so this is the god we're supposed to fight. So when I said earlier that it might be someone no, it's supposed to be the god, like Nikador. Okay, that makes sense. But he's very, very cool. So, okay, let's see who we have here. I think this is my day. Is that... We know this is Trailblazer right here. I'm not entirely sure who this is, but let's play back the scene to see. That might be Black Swan. But she's very, and then this is Phaedon, and this is Don Hung. So let me let's see if we can make this clearer. Yes. All right. Yeah, I think that's Black Swan. Okay, and this has to be the new character, My Day.
There are mortals who fight against fate.
In an hopeless, bleak era. Okay.
Even in this hopelessly bleak era.
Even gods can bleed.
You and I.
Oh, wait. I know that we've had close-ups of his eye, but his eye is really cool. Like having that etched on his eye is so cool. I wonder if it's gonna represent anything within the world. It does look like a sun, and he has this like sun like symbolism on his armor. So maybe it's that.
You and I will.
And then we get a look at a close-up of My Day. Okay, I don't mean to zoom in on his arm. He's so cool. Like he like I hope that they like give in to him being like a top DPS, because he like the vibe of his character is that he is going to absolutely obliterate everything. So I hope that he's a major DPS. I'm not entirely sure if they've given like hints of what kind of like role he'll play within like the turn-based combat, but he gives off the vibes of I will obliterate everything. And I like that.
I will eventually step off the stage.
Oh, and then, oh my gosh, she's so pretty here. Like floating in the air with the threads around her. Gosh, she's given off very angelic qualities. And I know that we just had the angelic qualities within Sunday and Robin, but like this imagery right here is totally giving that off.
Step off the stage.
For death cannot.
And then is it Castorus? She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. She might be the one that I'm saving for. She looks so cool.
Be avoided. I wish it could contain beauty.
Like, look at this. She splashes out like dark matter, like paint. And her outfit is so pretty with all the butterfly symbolism and the flowers and the cute bows.
More plentiful.
And she has a scythe. I am one for a lady with a scythe. I don't know if anybody else is that way, but scythes are cool. And this in the background?
Stand down or die.
Oh, it's so cool. And this guy, oh wait, he has a gun? Wait. This is another character, one of the nine, I believe.
Die.
He's cool. Oh my gosh. His outfit, I know that it's like not related at all, but it gives off the vibe of oh my gosh, I am blanking right now. Conrian clothing. I'm sorry, it's late at night. Just ignore me. But yeah, it gives off the vibe of the Conrian clothing with a lot of the back like lapels and of the tails of their coats and stuff. It is very cool. I love that design. So I'm happy that like Hoyoverse is continuing with that because it is peak. God, he's so cool. Is he literally stopping that with the like with part of his gun? Because that is cool. Oh wait, are these music? Is this like a music scale or something on his clothing? I'm not entirely sure because it's like flashing by really quickly, but that's cool. Trevi, okay, this scene, I swear to God, if they kill off a character that is like cute and angel-like, because this is like the scene, like I've enjoyed our time together, but now I'll sacrifice myself for you. So I'll turn back and smile and remember all the happy memories. And then you see them obliterated off the face of the earth. And then like you're left devastated for the rest of the anime. Like remembering how joyful and like happy they're supposed to be. Please prove me wrong, Hoyoverse. Please prove me wrong. So like, because this scene is giving off that vibe, and I know it's only for just a second, but I know Hoyoverse. I know them. And they love hurting us.
See you tomorrow.
And she's like, see you tomorrow. That's her last line? I'm not gonna make it through amphoreus if that's her last line. This is like the hyperdrive in Star Wars. This is what it reminded me of.
When you have a chance to make a choice.
This is interesting. The very, very end where it seems clouded like a memory and you like make a choice. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have like a time rewind element where you can rewind time for like, you know, kind of like Life is Strange, where you rewind time for a little bit and then like you go back and like make a different choice. But she's also saying make a choice you won't regret. But like, what exactly is this?
Make one that you know you won't regret.
Stand with me and become heroes!
Gosh, that art. This art right here is so beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm wondering if the ones with the like the almost the stars shining behind them are significant at all, or if it's just like an artistic style. Because I do know that they from previous trailers they have said that they have found like defeated some of those gods, and but I wonder if the like this one in particular and this one is two of them that are like you're drawn to them like right away because of the star shining behind them. So I wonder if that's significant in a way or an artistic style. Wow. That trailer had a lot of stuff in it. The Song of Divine Silence. It's interesting, that title, now that I think about it, because the song is audible. But if it's silent. Like, what exactly does that mean? And then, like, divinity, the gods, like, bringing that up also. Interesting title. Hoyo, interesting title. I am so excited for amphoreus. Thank you so much for joining me on this rambly session where we dissected and picked out things from this trailer and tried to hypothesize what's going to happen in the future or what the heck is going on. Because there was a lot. It makes me really excited about it. Like, the imagery is absolutely gorgeous, and I hope that they meet and exceed my expectations for this, because I know hoyoverse can pull off really amazing writing and lore. So I'm hoping that amphoreus just blows us all out of the water. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you want to join me for my stream where I'm streaming amphoreus, it will be on Wednesday and Thursday next week. So I won't stream on the official day it comes out, but I'll be streaming at my normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday and Thursday. Hopefully we can finish it all. If not, I might add an extra day to my schedule. I do ramble a lot and yap and enjoy talking to my chat, so just be prepared for that. And there's lots of silly stuff that we'll get into. So thank you so much for joining me for this. Have a good morning, a good night, or a good afternoon wherever you are. Thank you so much. Bye-bye!